Hi, welcome to today's workout. Today our focus will be low impact cardio, arms and abs. So let's just go over a few things before we get started. Today we really want to be mindful when we're working out that we're breathing properly, taking enough oxygen in for our muscles. And again, the whole time we want to engage our core. So again, when you're sitting, let's just take a minute now. So you don't want to be sitting all the way back. You kind of want to sit up, have your back released off the chair. And again, contract your abdominals. Don't relax your stomach muscles. Contract them so you're nice and tall. Relax those shoulders. And we're going to start with a nice deep breath up, lift, and stretch down. Again, inhale up, slow, and stretch down. One more time. Let's take a nice deep breath up, lift, and release. Now, while you're sitting here, just close your eyes for a second and take a nice deep breath through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale through your nose. Clearing your mind, exhale through your mouth. Let's do one more breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Now as we open our eyes slowly, we want to take shoulder rolls back. Sitting nice and tall. Let's do 3, 2, and 1. Now we want to take our head to one side, stretch. Take it across to the other side, stretch. Let's do it 2 more times. We take it 1, and we take it 2. Now as our arms come forward, we want to contract, drop the head into the chest. Lift the arms over the head. Now again, exhale forward slow. Inhale up tall. One more time. Exhale, contract. Drop those shoulders, tighten the core, reach it up. Now we're going to open our arm side, and we're just going to shake out our arms, tap out our legs, just kind of let everything be really loose. Now we're going to kind of shimmy down and shimmy up, just to kind of loosen up our muscles, but we're still being mindful of tightening the core. Let's do that twice more. Shimmy down slow, shimmy up. Now placing your hands at the side of the chair, let's extend your right leg forward. And the same thing, try not to sit back in the chair. You want to engage your abs, sit up nice and tall. Let's bring our arms forward. Now everyone is going to have different levels of intensity and flexibility when they're doing this. So you want to reach forward as you're breathing. Try not to hold your breath. Now again, you want to extend from your lower back and listen to your body during all the exercises. So if you feel too much of a stretch, pull it back a little bit. If you feel it's not enough of a stretch, kind of lean forward more and just hold. So all these stretches you want to hold for about 5 to 10 seconds. Hold it right there. Return the body center, lower the arms. Now bring that leg back on the right, extend your left. Now the same thing, before you start, adjust that posture, tighten that core, lift that the arms up. Now the same thing, reaching, be mindful that you're not rounding into that stretch, you're opening that chest at all times, reaching with that back. Take a deep breath in, exhale, bring that body forward a little bit more, and just breathe. And again, if you need to pull it back a little bit, that's okay. If not, stretch it forward, keep that neck long. Inhale, and exhale forward, just stretch. Now releasing your arms, return that leg to center, and we'll do one more stretch. So we're going to bring our arm up. Now the same thing, think of growing out of the torso, dropping the shoulders. Take a nice stretch over. Just breathe and release all the way down. Just hold, inhale, and exhale, bend. Just stay right there. Now as we come down, we're going to open that arm. Bring the opposite arm side. Think of lifting out of the waist. Inhale and exhale. Same thing as I said before. Some of you are going to be able to go over a little bit further, others less, but the same thing. We can still maintain that stretch as we breathe and kind of reach up to the ceiling. So we get that long oblique right there. Bring it down. Now we want to bring our arms center, just shake them out a little bit, fingers and arms, get everything really loose, and kind of shake out those hands, getting that blood flowing. Good. Now bringing the arms down, we're going to start with a nice light march to begin. Now it's really important at all times to listen to your body. So if you feel something isn't working for you, it doesn't feel right, you can stop, take a break, you can modify it, make it a little easier. So throughout the course of the workout, I'm going to be showing you various modifications. So we just want to start with a gentle march. Now, if you feel that's enough for you, by all means, stay on that. Or if you want to increase the intensity of it, but make sure you're not up on your toes. You're fully engaging those feet into the floor. Then we want to add our arms. So it's like we're marching in place. Now, as we're lifting, think of the abdominals pressing in against the lower back and breathing. So this is kind of like an easy pace. So you can either stay here or you can pick it up to more of a vigorous march. And as you're doing that, gradually extend. So your arms were starting low, and we want to extend them more at the sides of our body. Breathe and march right there. So we're going to do this for 10 more repetitions, or you can just use your legs. So either you can do both together or one at a time. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now this time what we're going to do is just keep those legs going, and we're going to add a heel tap. Heel, tap, heel, tap. And so what I always do is start with one exercise, then kind of gradually build and add. So everyone can do this. Now the same thing, you don't want to pull your body away. You want to sit up nice and tall. So at the same time, you're using your core, because this class today is going to really focus on the abs as well as the cardio and arms. So now let's pick up the pace if you can a little bit, or it's perfectly fine to keep it a little easier. Now we want to add arm extensions out. So the opposite arm, opposite leg. Again, we're extending and out. Same thing. Let's take it right there. And don't let the arm go high. It's not going too high. It's just chest level and out. Keep that going. We're going to do this for 10 more. So we count from here. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now let's take a break for a second. Just bring our legs together, adjust that posture. Now this time our arms are going to be at our shoulders. Now what we want to do is we don't want to collapse our elbows. We want a nice firm center, nice firm abdominals. We're going to start with that march again. Now this time we're going to add overhead. Pump it and pump it. So it's not too fast. What I want you to think of doing is stretching up through the shoulders, squeezing those back muscles on the way down. Breathing. So the exhale is always on the exertion. So think exhale, exert. So that means you're going to breathe out when you lift. That's the exertion. Inhale when you come down. Now try if you can. I'm kind of at a nice easy pace here. We want to increase it a little bit. So it's up, up, up. Good. Keep going. Lift and breathe. We have 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now this time, keep those feet moving. Keep those elbows shoulder length apart here with our fists at our chest. Now make sure too you're not lifting those shoulders. Drop those shoulders. Now really think, is your stomach muscle relaxed or is it engaged? So you want it engaged. We're going to switch the position of the feet. We're going to kick it out there. And we're going to add a little reach. Punch, reach, punch. Now you can go even slower if you like that at an easier pace, or you can pick it up a little bit more. Punch, punch, out. Now when you're pushing forward, be mindful that you're pressing with the chest, and when the arms come back, you're squeezing those upper back muscles. Now the same thing like I mentioned before, you can either just take it to the legs only, right here, if that's easier for you, or if you feel that your legs are getting too tired, you can just add those arms. So we're going to go back to our full exercise. So you can kind of pick which level is better for you, legs only, arms only, or legs and arms together. So there's many options on this, and you can kind of alternate in between as you're doing this. Let's take 10, 9, and if you feel confident, you can pick up that pace a little bit. Out, out. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now let's bring it down to our shake. Now we're going to do a little kind of dance movement here. We're going to shimmy forward and shimmy back. Now as we're shimmying forward, we're working our shoulders, we're tightening our abs. And when we're getting that little twist in that oblique as we come forward and we're coming back. Again, we're going to do 4 and back. Again, 3 and back. 2 more. 2 and back. One more. Shimmy it out, shimmy it back. Okay, now let's keep this going. So the idea of the cardio is to kind of do the full movements without stopping to really keep that heart rate up. Now this time we're going to open our arm side, and we're going to reach them over our head. So we're going to reach and press, reach and press. So now we want to add a little bit of different leg movement with that. So we're going to elevate the leg up, up as we exhale. Now I'm going to show a few modifications on this. You want to tighten those abs as that knee comes up, the shoulder blades press down. So again, if you find that this is too much for you, you can just keep the arm side, engage the core, lift the legs. Or if you find that that's too much, you can bring those legs down and just keep pumping those arms. So those are the 3 modifications. We're going to go back to the full exercise here. Up, up again. Same thing, tightening your abdominals towards your lower back. That will help support the lower back as the leg comes off the floor. Up, up. Keep this going. We want to really work it today. And breathe. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now just shake it out again. Now let's add a little shoulder back and forth. So we want to kind of twist that waist. Twist that waist. So sit up really tall on your hip bones, elbows at your side, and twist for 4, 3, 2, 1. Now keep those feet together, flat on the floor, and we just want to turn side to side. Tightening the abdominals and twisting. Now again, don't lift those shoulders. Keep those shoulders away from your neck. And think too, aim your elbow back behind you as you twist. Contract that stomach and twist it over. Now we're going to do 10 of these, then we're going to add to this. So this is 10, 9, sit up nice and tall, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now let's stay right here. We're just going to bend side to side. Bend, so we want to really feel that oblique. Cross your fingertips, lace them one over the other, and press that elbow down to the side as you tighten those abs. Tighten those abs. Let's do 10, 9, so a full set is 1 repetition. 7, 6, pulling the stomach, 5, 4, 3, all the way down, 2, and 1. Now what comes next? It's our shimmy. So we're shimmying down and shimmying up. So if you watched that last video that I did, we were talking like a ragdoll movement. So that, what I mean by that is just kind of let everything go limp. Because usually when we're doing our exercises, we're contracting our muscles. But on this, we kind of want to let everything go. Loosen it up and lift. 2 more. Loosen it up and lift. 1 more. Loosen it up and lift. Good. Now we're going to slow it down a little bit. We're going to get ready for our arms and abs. Now what I want you to do, we're just going to stretch the right leg forward, stretch the left leg. Now this time what I want you to do is you're going to bend your knees forward, you're going to tap them out. So you're going to bring it in and out, in and out. Again, you want to go to a full flexion as the legs extend. So we're working those quads, tightening those abs. So hold on to the side of your chair and squeeze your thighs together. Now the same thing, if this is too much for you, you can kind of alternate legs. That's a little easier, alternating. Or, so we're targeting our inner thighs as well as our quads. We squeeze our thighs together. Exhale, out. Let's do 1 more set of 5. Sit up tall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now just shake out those legs a little bit. Now you kind of want to just move them side to side and kind of give a little tap so we're getting our blood flow into the legs right there. Good. Now let us work a little bit now on our core because we want to concentrate on our midsection and the arms. So let's take our arms side and the same thing, nice strong arms. This time instead of having loose fingertips, you're going to make a fist, but you don't want to grip too tightly. Just make a fist position, open the arm side. Now what I'm going to have you do is you're going to lift your elbow to the opposite knee, take it down, and slide up a little bit so you're more to the edge of the chair because that will engage your abdominals more. So you're gonna lift and tap, lift and tap, lift, exhale, over and touch. So get that little rotation, squeezing that core. Now the same thing, if that's gonna be too much for you, you can keep your feet down on the ground, the thighs are together, and you can just add a twist with that torso. But if you can, I want you to lift, lift, exhale, up, up, same thing, up, up. We have 5 more in this set, then we're gonna take a break. 4, 3, exhale, 2, and 1. Now just kind of stretch out those legs. Place your hands in the quad, and I want you to lean forward. Now as you lean forward, you're gonna contract, drop the head, tighten that stomach, press out to a flat back, a nice long flat back. Again, contract, drop the head into the chest, relax those shoulders, long flat back. Let's do that twice more. Contract back, drop the head, hold, stretch it out to a long flat back. One more time, contract back, hold, breathe, long flat back, stretch, good. Now let's just walk those legs back, and we're gonna repeat that sequence once more. So again, if you're too far back on the seat, slide yourself up a little bit. Now the same thing, a loose fist, not a tight fist, a loose fist. Strong arms here. So if you feel you're kind of collapsing, you want to make it so it's like a frame, really strong. So remember, modified, squeezing that core is just a twist, side to side. Or we're going to add a lift. Exhale, bring it across. Tightening those abs and breathing right there. Twist, twist, same thing. Twist, sit tall, and exhale, same thing. Squeeze, squeeze. We have 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now again, come down. And this time we're going to extend those legs once more. Bring the arms over the head. Now the same thing, if you're leaning back, you want to sit up nice and tall. Try to go a little bit further than you did last time. Drop those shoulders. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, press, and just breathe. So just hold that position and kind of just move that back side to side, because we always want to stretch in between so we're lengthening our muscles and we're not getting too stiff. Once more, come up nice and tall, lift, shoulders down, exhale forward, relax that neck and kind of go side to side. Good, and lower those arms. Now we're going to take our feet about shoulder width apart, do a nice contraction down, press up through that shoulder blade. Again, contract down, up through that shoulder blade. 2 more times. Contract slow, stretch up. 1 more time. Contract slow, sit up. Now your feet again come together. Now next abdominal exercise, let us take our hands behind our head. So again, not on top of our head, slightly behind the ears. Elbows, you want to make sure they're not contracting in, they're open. But as you open, don't hyperextend this rib cage. Tuck the stomach muscles into the back. So you're going to tuck and then lift that chest up. So your hands are behind your head. Now all I'm going to have you do is get a little bend forward and lift. So remember what I said in the beginning of the class, the exhale is on the exertion. So exert, which means the bend. So you're breathing out, tightening that core, lifting that chest. Again, squeeze that core, lift that chest again. Press down and lift, same thing. Press down and lift. Let's do 4. So this is 4 and lift. 3 and lift. 2, once more, and tighten the core and lift. Now relax those arms and just kind of shake everything out. Shake out the arms, breathe, good. Now our next thing, we're going to do a little bit more concentration on the oblique. So what I want you to do is take your hands, cross them in front of the chest. Now the same thing, don't round your chest down. You want to sit really tall, shoulders are down. Now as you exhale, you're just going to bend to one side, inhale up. Exhale, up. Now during all these exercises, you can use your own body resistance. So make sure your feet are flat on the floor, you're nice and tall, and think about what you're doing. As you're exhaling and bending, you're tightening those core muscles, nice and firm towards your lower back for support. Exhale, lift, over, lift, bend. Let's do 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's take a rest. Remember, shake it out, shake it out. Shake out those legs a little bit. Now we're going to do 1 more set of those, 10 more. So let's adjust. So again, if you're sitting, if you kind of was shifting around while you were doing the exercise, so if you kind of slid back, walk your feet forward a little bit. So you're in the center of the seat, tight abs. Now remember, when you cross the arms, the automatic reaction will be to clamp up. So don't do that. Arms are nice and loose, shoulders are nice and loose. Tighten the stomach and just gently cross the arms. Now the same exercise, so exhale, bend. Think of coming straight up, so up and over with that oblique as you pull in those abdominals. Bend and lift, bend and lift. Tightening that midsection and bending, keep it going. Over, over, same thing. Bend, we have 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good job. Take a rest, just shake it out. Now let's do a few shimmies just to kind of let everything loosen forward and loosen back. Again, loosen forward, loosen back. Let's do that 2 more times. So shake it all out and lift. 1 more time. Shake it all out and lift. Good. Okay, so next ab exercise, before we move on, we're going to take our feet in front of us straight. Now again, I'm not hyperextending or locking, I'm keeping them slightly bent. Now my arms are going to be over my head. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to kind of contract in and lift up. So what I want you to do is feel like you're rounding. Some of you who have taken Pilates will know this. You want to, as you exhale, close the rib cage, tighten the core, sit up nice and straight. Again, exhale, contract, and lift. So notice when I'm doing this, I'm bending. I'm not just doing this with my arms. I'm curling my abs into my lower back, and then I'm opening it out. So exhale, squeeze. Now if that's too much to keep your hands above your head the whole time, you can go from here, and then you can sit tall. You can go from here, think of your elbows down, sit tall again, contract, and lift. So let me go back to the full exercise here. So contract down, lift up again, 5 more, and lift. 4 more, and lift. Squeeze those abs. 3, drop those shoulders. And again, so use your own resistance. Pull in those abs, sit up. 1 more time. Pull them in, squeeze, and sit up. Okay, place those feet flat, lower those arms, shake everything out, and it's time to do that shimmy down, shimmy up. Again, shimmy down, shimmy up. We'll do that twice more, because throughout the whole workout, we want to keep that blood flowing, and lift. 1 more. Shimmy down, shimmy up. Good. Okay, now we're going to do 1 more set of that before we'll move on for our final exercises for our arms. So we want those arms up. So remember, let's just review. This was modified with our elbows contracting. So you're sinking in. You're not rounding your shoulders. It all comes from that midsection or our arms. So choose which position you prefer. Feet are flat, contract, and lift. So you grow tall through that spine. Exhale. Let me show that modification. So I'm going to be here, nice and tall. Squeeze, or the arms are here. Exhale and lift again. Exhale, drop those shoulders and lift. So we're going to do 4 and up, 3 and up, 2, once more, and 1. Now just rest, kind of stamp it out, shake it out, and shimmy down, shimmy up. Again, slow like a rag doll. You want to shake it out and lift. 2 more. 2 and up. 1 more. Down and up. Good. So let's go on to our arms. So we're going to work first with some large muscle groups in the arms with our arms straight to the side. So we work the whole entire arm. So make sure you're fully extended. You want to lock out your elbows, a slight bend, but full extension. Now remember, your arms are not too high. They're lower, so they're not tensing around your neck. Looking straight ahead, you're just going to make little circles. Breathe. So keep those palms flat. So when you're circling, your palm is flat. And again, your shoulder is down. So you want to circle, nice and slow. Circle. So we're going to do 10 of these. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now reverse it, reverse. So remember that arm is extended but not locked. So slight bend in the elbow, keeping that palm flat, and you can tuck that thumb under as you're circling back. So we're back and back. We have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we want to turn our palms together, push them back. So it's like a wave and a release. The same time we're doing this, we're sitting really tall, we're tightening our core. Again, press it in, press it back. Press it in, press it back. So it's like you're swimming and pushing through water. Push forward with the palms, turn them under. Forward, under. Let's do 10, 9, keep those shoulders down. 8, 7, 6, keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we want them at the side. We want to bend them slightly. We're just going to lift and press. So what I want you to feel when you're pushing down, think like you have a spring underneath that lat muscle. So you're squeezing that back, pressing with those arms. Back, back, nice and tall. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Now stretch those arms out and make like a circle with the hand, like you're going to turn a doorknob. So your arms are straight, you're turning that doorknob, tightening those abs. Now if you really want to challenge yourself with this, you can just stay with this, turning that doorknob, and you can add those feet. It's perfectly fine if you don't want to add the feet. Sit nice and tall, squeeze those abs, keep those shoulders down, or add those legs. Let's do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now feel that burn. You want to turn that doorknob back. So you're turning the doorknob back. Claw with the hand and turn that doorknob. Turn it. So stop movement in the legs. You really want to focus so you feel the burn in those arms. Keep it a little bit lower. We're going to make it through 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now hold those arms straight to the side. Drop those shoulders. Release that neck. Hold it there for 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Gently come down. Good job. So shake it out. So by working that, we can work the whole entire arm with the sequence of 2 to 3 exercises, and you really feel it through the whole entire arm, hopefully, and not too much in your neck. That's why I want you to have your shoulders down. So let's take a stretch. Our right arm is extended, and we're slowly going to wrap that arm around the body like you're hugging yourself. Inhale, and exhale, just stretch that shoulder. Hold it right there. Breathe, and stretch. Good, right there. Now we're going to release that arm, opposite arm out. Bring that hand around, wrap it. Turn that body a little bit. So hug yourself. Inhale, and exhale. Just feel that full stretch. Good. Remember, you're holding these for 10 to 20 seconds. Now dropping the arms, make a nice rotation back. Let's take that 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now sit up really tall. We're going to stretch those legs. Now let's try again. We're going to clasp our hands together, straighten the legs a little bit, reach forward. Inhale, and as we exhale, come down lower. Just stay. Now bring those arms over the head nice and tall, drop those shoulders, reach forward, relax that head, inhale, and exhale. Just hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift your chest up, place those feet flat. Now you're just gonna rotate those shoulders for a second. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now remember, sitting nice and tall, tightening that core. We're gonna take a nice deep stretch up, lift through the chest, and exhale, open. Let's do 2 more. Inhale through the nose, hold. Exhale through the mouth. Last one, up. Lift nice and tall, hold, and stretch it out. Okay, hopefully you feel a little more energized, a little more stretched. I hope you enjoyed the workout today, and I will see you next time.